All right, Heat Nation. So I don't know if you guys caught the game last night. I know some of the fans are definitely not paying for that FanDuel subscription of $20 a month. And so, I always do these recaps. I try my best to get every game. I did miss like 2 games recently, but we're going to do the Pacers recap today. We got the win against the Pacers. A lot of Heat fans have been saying it feels like we can't beat the Pacers. And you're kind of right, because over the last 5 games, including this game, they've won 3 out of the 5, so we've only won 2. And yeah, we got the win last night. I'm proud of the team. We played well. The game was a great game. It was a very close game towards the end. And now it's time for us to get into the box scores. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start out with the Heat side. The game ended up being 120 to 125, but it was closer than that in the fourth quarter because Pascal just couldn't miss at one point. So Bam had 18 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. I usually would like to see Bam have the double-double. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but we got the win, so we got to give him some grace. Jaime was having a good game, but when I tuned into the game in the second quarter, he got hurt. And, 11 points, 4 rebounds in 14 minutes is him having a really good game. Maybe he doesn't do much if he stays healthy, but you just never know. This is a great start. Unfortunately, he rolled his ankle. Typical basketball player, you're dribbling the ball, you step on somebody's foot, you roll your ankle. He might be out for a week or 2. Ware had a pretty good game, 12 rebounds. That's what he's there for. The rebounds, that is what he's there for. 8 points. You'd like to see him score more, but hey, we'll take what we can get. He is still a rookie. Davion Mitchell might not be Donovan Mitchell, but I will take the 10 points and the 8 assists. He's creating for others, and that's what you need to see from your point guard. I felt like we didn't consistently get that from Terry Rozier. So the 10 points might not seem that great, but the 8 assists is a good thing. And also he plays defense, so give my guys some grace. I've been pretty hard on Davion because I feel like he doesn't consistently knock down threes, but he showed me wrong lately. And so keep working on your craft, Davion. I hope you continue to improve. You are still a young player. It sucks that Sacramento gave up on you, but it's a great thing for us because we get you. And we historically haven't had like really good point guards. So you're young, so anything can happen. There's always going to be the potential to be a good player. And no shade at, Goran and White Chocolate and, even my guy Tim Hardaway. But let's think about it, man. You see all these superstar point guards. We haven't really had one. I'm not saying Davion's going to be that, but he has potential to get better. Tyler Hero had a great night. He deserves a cooking with Tyler. I haven't done one in a while because for the most part, the games where he's scoring a lot of points, we're losing. I mean, he scored 40, I think, versus the Bucks. I can't even remember. But I remember he was trying to break his career high, and I'm just like, if it gets us the win, then that's great. But if you lose, then it's like, I can't celebrate that. 7 assists, 3 rebounds, pretty good game for Tyler Hero on 34 minutes. Highsmith had a pretty good game too, 9 points. Don't look at the score. Don't look at the points that he has, because we know Highsmith plays defense and he hustles. So he's been doing a great job of doing that. Whether it's setting screens or getting offensive rebounds. Playing defense, he's a PJ Tucker type of player, like a younger version. Duncan Robinson had a great game. This is an A+ game for Duncan Robinson. 20 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. That's a great game for Duncan Robinson. You get that every night, the Heat have a good chance of winning that game. Alec had a pretty solid night too. Alec Burke is the top player that goes 6 for 7 or goes 1 for 7. He is a microwave. He caught on fire at a certain point in the game. And Terry Rozier is, he going through some stuff, man. He got the whole gambling thing going on, man. And I don't know. He's just never been the same since he got here. He's not been the guy that used to cook us when he was on the opposite team. And Kyle Anderson, y'all know I don't like Kyle Anderson's game. I liked it when he was on Minnesota and some of these other teams because I was like, that's cool. He's a slow motion player. He can create for others. But I don't know, man. Even playing with this guy in 2K has been a pain for me with this slow ass release. I see why they call him slow-mo. I'm just not a fan of Kyle Anderson. Pacers side, Pascal was the one that was cooking us. Turner had a pretty good game. Both of them could shoot threes. Tyrese Halliburton had 19 points, 10 assists, a double-double. I noticed Ben Mathurin didn't play. I guess he's hurt. That's a pretty good player for them, a good young player. I'm not saying he's a difference maker, but he's pretty good. So when we look at the team stats, we shot better than them from the floor, 57 to their 53. 3-pointers was pretty good for both teams. I mean, you got 53 versus 54% if you round up. And in the free throws, we got more, which usually just translates to us being more aggressive and going towards the basket. The rebounds, we out-rebounded them 39-30. So that makes sense because, you know, if you look at the offensive rebounds, they did get a few. But at the same time, you know, if you taking a lot of threes with your big men, you know, they're not going to be there to get the rebounds. And so, you know, Ware was eating up those rebounds along with the other players. It was a collective effort, but Ware stands out with his 12. The assist totals were the same. You like to see that because that's essentially what won us the game. Kudos to Davion for getting 8 of the 34. But that means we were sharing the ball really well, and they were too. It was a very close game. The blocks are the same. The steals, they got us on the steals. The turnovers, that's always going to be an Achilles heel for us, but it was pretty close, 14-10. That's not too horrible. We killed them. Well, not necessarily killed them, but we beat them with the points in the paint, 54 versus 42. That's pretty good. But now we go on to the recap.
From the opening tip, and off we go, Heat Nation, on another Miami Heat NBA adventure.
Energy, but what would be tough is just the fact that Wiggins has been so good since he's been here, being able to attack.
I thought we were going to wear a lob right there, but it's nice to see Bam hit those mid-range jump shots.
They lost 2 nights later in India. That's Andrew
Now you can do about that good defense. To look at Pascal. See, this is exactly why he had 36. He's just knocking it down from 3. Okay. Oh, it's a 2. Those be the worst right there where your feet be on the line. This is basically what I missed because I barely caught the second quarter. Siakam just balling from 3, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. Good move by Tyler Hero. That's that hezzy move right there. The slow motion. That slow motion step through. You know, a lot of people try to call travel on that. You know, it doesn't matter how slow you step, you know, as long as it's 1-2. So it doesn't matter if you take your time. People get mad at Hezzy for doing that. Tyler's been driving in a lot this year. Oh, wide open. Oh, man. Eric Spoelstra is pissed. Eric Spoelstra like, God damn it, man. How is he wide open? And these recaps are getting longer and longer. There used to be a time where the recaps used to be 4 minutes, man. Now recaps is 9 minutes. Now I see why. We out here showing timeouts, behind the scenes. Is that James Johnson? I think is that James Johnson, or is that somebody that looks like him? They actually showing games now? Hold on, man. I gotta fast forward past this. Y'all out here showing games and stuff. What's going on? They showing whole timeouts. Yeah, congrats on your tablet win, but come on. Nice lob to Ware. Good job, Mitchell. Like I said, he might not be Donovan Mitchell, but I'll take this Mitchell. Definitely over Terry Rozier. Oh, Lord. He created a lot of space with that step back. Oh, my God. I saw that shit coming. That's a good pass. Pacers are a good young team, man. It's an honor to beat this good young team. Good move by Tyler Hero. This is what Highsmith is supposed to do. He's supposed to knock down your open threes. I don't know who people expect Highsmith to be, but that's what he's supposed to be doing. Knocking down his open threes, hustling on the defensive end, setting screens. Wide open. Hey. Ooh, is that a block from Highsmith? Okay, Duncan. Hey, there was a time where Duncan Robinson couldn't do any of this. Duncan Robinson used to just run around at a 3-point line.
Quick catch and go move there at 6'6", able to finish with that length.
Pass from slow-mo. You got the double right there. You try to close out, and they still hit the 3. Those be the worst because you like, all right, man, I tried everything. I try to close out. And then TJ McConnell is just such a solid backup point guard, man. Basically a poor man pitcher. His pitcher's pretty good, too, coming off the bench. Damn, Duncan Robinson. Sniper out there. Good steal. Dunk from Terry Rozier. Sometimes I'll be forgetting that Terry Rozier could dunk, man. Terry Rozier, one of them small guards that will absolutely dunk the ball. A lot of small guards like to take layups. Terry still be dunking.
Field goal percentage this year.
They averaged under 13
Good pass, Terry.
already got 10. So
I'm trying to tell people, man, when Bam out there hitting threes and hitting his mid-range, he be out here looking like a next generation Chris Bosh, man. A lot of people probably get upset because Chris Bosh was very, very good, especially with the Raptors. I think him coming to the Miami Heat doesn't really showcase how good he was because he didn't have to do everything. But go back to Chris Bosh's Raptor days, it's not even a comparison. Like, but from a you know, hitting your mid-range shots and hitting your threes. Man, if I was Bam, I'd be calling Chris Bosh every summer, man. I'd be working out with Bosh for like a month. Good shot from Tyler Hero. We definitely getting that cooking with Tyler because the Pacers are a hard team. They be playing defense. See, Jaime was balling, man. He knocking down his threes, man. And he rolled his ankle, like, man. Look at that, balling. See, I need to give Davion Mitchell his respect, man. I was saying he couldn't shoot the three like that, but then another steal from Jaime, man. See, Jaime, the Mexican Jimmy Butler, man. I be trying to tell y'all that. That's his favorite player. You know, his play style is similar. He be throwing his body into people just like Jimmy. Jimmy Butler might not be on the team anymore, but I hope Jaime kept his number. I'll be working out with Jimmy Butler every summer. And one. Oh, it was actually the third quarter he rolled his ankle. My bad. I said second quarter. See, he's still in the game. Oh, Lord. Those be the worst right there because, you know, Halliburton, the point guard, so he kind of know where the ball's going to go to. This is where he rolled his ankle right here. So it was the third quarter. See, I thought it was his knee. It was actually his ankle. It scared me for a second. I thought it was his knee. As a basketball player, you roll your ankle. There's a specific ankle you usually roll to. Usually if you're right-handed, it's your right ankle. Or maybe that's just me, but man, when you roll your ankle so much, man, that ankle eventually gets stronger. But it still hurt, but you're going to miss some time with those ankle sprains. Good pass. Good finish from Highsmith. Now y'all young PJ Tucker. Yeah, Tyler Hero making it look too easy.
That's Neesmith for the three, and he buries it. Neesmith with a vicious
Look at this, disgusting. But then they came back and they hit a three in our face too. They repaid us the favor. Look at this, three right here. Oh no, who was it? It wasn't this play.
His X-rays of the right ankle were negative, but it is a sprained ankle that will sideline him for at least the rest of this.
See, I think Weir is in for Bam right now. Felt like we should have ran the Weir Bam lineup more, but good play by Tyler. Good finish. TJ McConnell. Such a solid player, man. How can you hate him? Then he does this too. Oh my God, bro. I thought at this point when they started scoring, I was like, damn, we're about to throw away a fourth quarter again. And then we start playing defense too. Good play by Duncan Robinson. That's what you need from Highsmith, man. Finish your dunks. Run the floor, man. Look at that Pascal Siakam again. How many threes did Pascal Siakam have last night? Lord of mercy. Turner was hitting them too. Cat Daddy. Yeah, this was a stupid turnover right here. Look at it. Cat Daddy again. God damn. Ooh. That one-legged runner has started to become like a Tyler Hero thing. Oh my God, Pascal Siakam again. This one I was starting to get pissed because I was like, bro, we can't pull away. Wrong guy to leave open. Jesus. This game was close the entire, and look at that. We had that tunnel right there. I was like, Jesus Christ, we're trying to lose this game. Who did not travel? Now, this is a crazy lob right here. I think I need to start doing some Bam highlights. I just wish he would score more points, though, man. He's averaging like 17 for the year. But Pascal Siakam again, man. God damn it, man. Now, this was a nice play right here. You got lucky they didn't call a moving screen. They could have called a moving screen on that shit. But Pascal Siakam again, I'll tell you, this game was close. He just couldn't miss. Good move by Duncan Robinson. I'm telling you, a few years ago when he first signed a contract, you were not getting that from Duncan Robinson. 120, 120, bro. Crazy. They left Davion open, and that was game right there. Good job, Davion. Like I said, I need to show Davion his respect. Plus, oh, this is a nice steal from Bam right here. This actually sealed the game. Then they took forever to foul.
Shot fakes and draws the foul on the drive with 86% for the season. 4-point lead. That is huge. 2 of 2 from 3 tonight, John. 7 straight trays for him. And 2 big free throw hits there.
That was the end of the game right there.
Shoot the 3. Short.
Brick.
Rebound to Highsmith, and the Heat have gotten the job.
All right, so let's look at these advanced box scores. So yeah, Pascal shot it. Is that 11 3-pointers? My goodness, 8 for 11. And then, you know, you look at everybody else. Miles Turner had 9 threes, 5 for 9. Sometimes, you know, even though you're shooting the ball well from 3, man, that'd be your undoing, because sometimes you're just better off driving in and, you know, kind of asserting dominance inside the paint like we did. So, you know, you look at our side, the threes, 3 for 10 from Tyler Hero. Alec Burke was 3 for 5. Duncan Robinson 4 for 6. And that will do it right there, man. That will definitely, you know, make sure that we have a high chance of winning that game. But overall, man, I am proud of the boys, man. As I look through this advanced box score, man, I guess by the metric, today's best player would be Alec Burke. I mean, you gotta think about it. Sometimes when you have a player like Alec Burke come off the bench and give you 13 points, 3 or 5 from 3, it could be a difference maker because it couldn't affect your runs, man. I mean, my player of the game, honestly, would probably be Duncan Robinson with his performance here. 8 for 10 from the floor. It had to be Duncan Robinson. I'm sure they kind of, you know, well, he had 2 turnovers, but I think Duncan Robinson, low-key, might have been the player of the day. You know, Tyler Hero obviously had a great game. You could have Tyler Hero be your player of the game every day when he plays well like that and we win, because it sucks, man. He be dropping a lot of points and we be losing. But what did you guys think about this game versus the Pacers? Were you happy to finally get the win? If we didn't get this win, we would have been 1 for 5 in the last 5 versus the Pacers. So we definitely needed this win. And then we also need to keep our position in the standings, because, you know, if I scroll down to the bottom here where the standings is, you know, you go to full standings, you can kind of see we're in the 7th seed. You want to be where the Pistons is, but the Pistons they're 33-27, which is a great record. They have a positive record. They're over 500, and that's where you're trying to get to. And you can see the Hawks are trying to stay with us. The Bulls are not too far off, but you're really worried about the Hawks and the Magic. But since they got that stupid playing shit, you know, pretty much everybody in this freaking window right here has a chance to get to the playoffs. So you just want to get into the 6th seed and not have to deal with that nonsense. And then when we look at the West Coast here, a lot of people have been talking about Jimmy Butler, who's doing absolutely nothing statistically. I wouldn't say nothing, because the points, as usual, with Jimmy Butler isn't there. He'd be scoring like 7 points or 5 points, and Stephen Curry be scoring like 50-something points, and they still win. You know, they look great. They got their little win streak right now. They won 5 in a row. They're 7-3. You kind of need to be like this when you're in the West. So don't really compare the Heat to the Magic, not the Magic, but to the Warriors, because they're in the West. We're in the East. So we just need to focus on getting over to 500 so we can lock in that 5th or 6th seed. Because, man, let's be real here. 5th or 6th seed means you're playing against one of these top teams, and it's going to be hard to beat one of these top teams. We can definitely get a win or 2 versus these top teams, but, you know, they kind of match up well against us, all of these top 4 teams here. I'm pretty sure they have a winning, you know, record against us this year. So I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this game below and how far you think the Miami Heat will go this year.